معكم اسبو هنا، وهذه الحلقة الثانية من هذه السلسلة، الأولى في الكرت والشرح. في البداية أشكر المنتسبين على دعم القناة، بالذات الكينجز أبو زهرة وأبو سعود، والتشامبيونز طارق مصعب، مايون ام كيو، توفيق مؤمن، شانكس 1994 وتركي، وداعمي القناة بشكل مباشر عن طريق رابط البايبال أسفل، ومنهم محمد الحربي ومحمد الشهري وسعود الشمسي. شكرا لكم على دعمكم قناة اسبوفينيشن. ثاني شيء، ريوكشا قناة الشاي والمخمخة نزل فيديو مدته فوق الربع ساعة، أخطر 5 أشرار،
وحاول يقتل البطل بطرق غريبة.
الفيديو متعوب عليه، شيكوا عليه بعد الفيديو واشتركوا في قناته. في هذه الحلقة راح أحرق مواجهتين، الأولى لرول 1 والثانية لتويستد مايندز. مواجهة رول 1 الأولى ضد جي 2 اي سبورتس، أحد أقوى الأفرقة الأمريكية، لكنهم حاليا المركز الرابع على أمريكا الشمالية. راح أحرقها الآن. فازوا جي 2 4-1، رول 1 نزلوا دوري المهزومين. في الجهة الأخرى فريق تويستد مايندز اللي يعتبر الآن المركز الثالث من المينا، لعب ضد فريق جنجي الأمريكي اللي يعتبر المركز الأول في أمريكا، وفاز جنجي 4-2. تويستد مايندز كمان نزلوا دوري المهزومين، والآن راح يتواجهون هناك ضد رول 1.
يلا here comes Twisted Minds and Rule 1.
أحداث ما حتصور أن تحدث في الحدث الرئيسي، لكن حدثت. وخلال حديثي هذا لاحظت أنه هذا هو الفريق اللي رول 1 شدوا حالهم وعطوهم فرصة للمشاركة في كأس العالم. الآن رول 1 يلعبون ضدهم. من تصور مواجهة فريقين من المينا في كأس العالم ولسه من أول جولات. الجانب السيء من هذه المواجهة أنه في فريق منهم راح يخسر ويطلع، لكن الجانب الإيجابي نضمن أنه في فريق منهم يفوز ويتأهل لنصف نهائي دوري المهزومين، لأنه لو ما لعبوا ضد بعض كان في احتمال كلهم ينهزمون ويخرجون من ثاني مواجهة. لكن لو ما لعبوا ضد بعض كان لعبوا ضد مويست أو فيز كلان. مويست قد انهزم منهم كلهم، وفيز انهزم حتى من مويست 4-2، لكن طلع نصيبهم انهم يتواجهون ضد بعض، ما حد قال لهم ينهزمون في اول مواجهة. رول 1 وتويستد مايندز كلا الفريقين تعرفنا عليهم قبل. هذا تصويت المعلقين والمشاهدين.
Rule 1. There's going to be 3 people on the desk who are incorrect, because I am going to roll with Twisted Minds.
The problem with Twisted Minds is that they win game 1, not that they lose 4 games in a row.
الفوز هنا من 4، الفائز يتأهل لنصف نهائي دوري المهزومين، والمهزوم يخرج من البطولة. يلا ما نطول عليكم أكثر، enjoy.
For the last 2 years, the Middle East has demanded more recognition, and here in Düsseldorf, these 2 teams have earned it for themselves and for their fellow competitors back home. But now, their stories clash. Here, there can only be one. Law and order versus madness. The decree versus the decay. Rule 1 versus Twisted Minds begins now.
A regional dispute has spilled onto international grounds. Rule 1, the number 1 seed from MENA, will face down Twisted Minds, who scraped through the wild card to be here.
Friends off the pitch, but we are well and truly on it now. As this day continues, the crowd is here, the players are down there waiting to compete.
يلا بسم الله نبدأ أول جيم في هذه المواجهة النادرة. بغض النظر عن مواجهتهم المحلية السابقة، هذه المواجهة العالمية هي اللي راح تحدد من الأقوى. هل راح يكون الفوز لفريق العقول الملتوية أم فريق رول 1 اللي جاب العيد وكسر اسمه؟
Twisted Minds were even able to play at the World Championship. Rule 1 is without a doubt the favorite here.
Twisted Minds though, it's always different on stages like these, sure. Rule 1 has that extra experience. They beat complexity at the Spring Major. They've played in front of crowds before, but so has Twisted Minds. Such a great LAN environment over there in the Middle East. So many teams bubbling to the surface, and these are the 2 best of the rest, including Falcons.
Seeing some good possession here early for Rule 1. The back pass to Mostyn. One for the air dribble. We saw a lot of air dribble bump success in Boston from Rule 1. This event, they have been struggling to get their offense going.
Senso on the ball right there, a man who stepped in for Sandrock Gaming back in fall of last year. He'd already quit the game at that point, coming back and showing just what it would have been missing had he not done so. And it's a decent start here for Twisted Minds. Starting fast, showing their pace, not looking like they're stretching themselves, which is what happened to them so often before. They had to make it deep into the Swiss in order to qualify.
Almost reverse swept out of the Swiss. Twisted Minds have had to fight tooth and nail to get here. Now have a chance. SMW up, goes for goal, and there's a save from Rawas.
Showing the danger of Twisted Minds straight away. There's a follow-up as well from a Twisted Minds player. SMW keeps the attack going.
حقيقة غريبة القليل يعرفها. تعرفون محسن من أي فريق جاء؟ أشهر فريق كان فيه هو ذا التيميتس اللي كان أقوى فريق في المينا بعد ساندروك جيمنج. كان فيه محسن وزيزونكس وآمس. تدرون إن ثلثين الفريق هذا موجود هنا في رول 1؟ وتدرون إن محسن كان في تويستد مايندز قبل ما ينضم لرول 1؟ فريق ذا التيميتس يروحون ويرجعون على فريق 5 هيد فريقهم القديم، بعدين انضموا لفريق 01 اي سبورتس وبعدها لتويستد مايندز، ومن هناك راح زيزونكس لفريق جيكي او جيكاي اي سبورتس، اما محسن وامز راحوا لرول 1. السؤال هو وين امز ما نشوفه؟
front of their own goal line. By what we expect from them, experimenting, this more aggressive play style, maybe leading them into 1 or 2 problems. But the best of 7 series is a long old thing, and while they've started second best, they won't be scared just yet. Venom might change that. He elicits fear. He gets the flip reset. Ruas closes him down, and Senzo has to sweep up.
Senzo stretching high for that. This could be a chance here for Rule 1, but excellent defense there from SNW. Now Venom going airborne, looking for his first goal of the group stage. And when bounces off the backboard, still a chance. Flip reset, double tap attempt. That's going to go wide.
Rule 1 living a charmed life at the moment. Mina's best team on paper, but Twisted Minds are looking like they're just that little bit better. Venom gets past one of them. SMW into the center.
Oh.
Could be 1-0. What a block there. Another couple of opportunities go awry.
And you saw what they wanted to do. They wanted to slow down that shot, try to lure the defense into lunging past the ball, but good composure from Rule 1, whose defense continues to perform.
Yeah, Rule 1, they're trying to take everything down to the ground. Want to take these touches and dribble it past Twisted Minds, but Twisted Minds are stacking the defense. Currently, Rule 1 are falling for it, going for these low 50s, and that's exactly what TM want.
Venom trying to push this ball up. SMW thinking about setting it up. Senzo now goes. Sends it out to the corner. We are still scoreless. This game has been neck and neck. Not many scoring chances. Rule 1 getting demoed there. Rawas taken out by SMW. Now Venom trying to pop it up and over, but a great challenge from Masin, who has no boost to get up and over that ball.
Kalias keeps it going though. SMW can only get it as far as the center where Rawas is waiting. Mosan does the same. He knows that Senzo can clear this one in the end. Lets it drop to Kalias. Rule 1 starting to mount an attack. Can they keep it going? That's been the question so far in game 1. Twisted Minds are coming away with every loose ball, and that will be the same again. Rule 1, where is your passing?
Rawas.
مع كل الهجمات القوية لكن كان الدفاع أقوى من كل الفريقين، ولا زال الجميع 0 في آخر دقيقة. الهدف هنا شبه حاسم.
But that's broken up. Could be a numbers advantage here for Twisted Minds, who get shut down again from Rawas. That shot, the roll right over to Clears.
Senzo currently playing red hot. The pace he's showing. Rule 1 is struggling to deal with it over and over again. Ruas just slows things down. That's what Rule 1 need to do, but it's backfired, and the challenge makes it TM 1-0.
حتى أقوى مدافع في العالم روس تلاقي له ثغرات، لمس الكرة وهو نازل وبعدها شوي عنه، فرصة ما فوتها فينم وشاتها من قدامه على المرمى اللي كان فاضي، وجابوا الهدف الأول في وقت جدا مهم، باقي نص دقيقة للتعديل.
All that touch be a bit out of control. It jumped right on it.
Venom and Twisted Minds show they're not just pace merchants. They can challenge with the best of them, not fall for Rule 1's tricks. And now Rule 1 have to up the pace themselves. Senzo's in the air. Out there to Mossen, who gets charged down by Senzo. Venom backflips. This could be something for Rule 1.
Well, there's a bump as well. This could be space, but Rawas used up all the boost. Nice touch, though. And there's another 50. Rawas trying to power his way through. But unfortunately for Rule 1, comes up empty-handed. Now the rebound out, and that's blocked by SMW.
Ending it with a swarm of attack here from Rule 1. They go again. Mossen, SMW in front of him. That one's going to fall to the ground. Ruas is there. Can he get the pass round the corner? No, he can't, because Senzo charges him.
فازوا تويستد مايندز في الجيم الأول، فاجأوا 80% من الجمهور سواء المحلي أو العالمي.
This is really what we've seen from Rule 1. When they've struggled offensively, they just cannot get anything going. And you look to Clears to be that spark, to be that player.
كل كلام محسن عن التفجير طلع كلام فارغ. تفجيرة واحدة مقابل 6 من TM.
Way through to get that first win. And you even saw on the scoreboard there briefly the amount of demos in favor of Twisted Minds.
I mean, it hasn't for a little while as well. It's the same story that we saw from them.
Twisted Minds up against the Falcons. You really just can never count the game and the series over.
ندخل في الجيم الثاني. هل راح يستحون على وجيههم رول 1 ويعدلون أم يستمرون تويستد مايندز في الضحك والفوز؟
Out of Mina. Perhaps surprised to even find themselves here in Dusseldorf. And what a thanks that would be, Cole, to knock out the team that got you here.
What a thanks it would be, but what a tale it would be as well. Twisted Minds, having watched the conversation jump for so long between Rule 1 between Falcons. Suddenly they come in and they put all the pressure on. It's almost 1-0 at the start of game 2. It still could be. Senzo gets the flip reset. He fakes it out. SMW is there. Saved by Kaliers. Rule 1 show they can defend.
Great defense there from Kaliers, but again, low boost. Trying to 50 as much as possible. Mawson will keep the attack going. Retreat from Kaliers allows him to get that boost. Now going airborne. Heading for net. SMW and Senzo get tied up. They both go for the ball. Now a backward pass. The double tap as well. It sets it up, but it looked like Kaliers was also bumped. Now backwards. Not able to keep that attack going. And the attack will fizzle out.
الدقيقة الأولى كانت فظيعة ولكن ما تسببت في أي هدف والضغط الصراحة كان من تويستد مايندز.
It was very impressive back in Boston. He has to be so again now, but it's Kaliers who has the attack. Tips over the top from Venom. And Venom can recover in time and pick up some boost. Still 0-0. Both teams had chances.
Didn't have the power on that shot. SMW safely tapping it to the corner. Rawash going for the infield pass. Up early, Kaliers shot wide. Back pass to Mawson. Mawson going for a 50. Another 50 gets help from Kaliers. It bounces straight up off the ceiling. And now Venom will break up the play. Rawash dives in. And now this is a counterattack. But Kaliers quickly able to get to that ball in the midfield. Gonna do it all himself.
من هجمة تي ام المرتدة كاليرز رمى الكورة وهو متراجع صقعت في فينوم وطارت وخبطت في السقف ونزلت بأفضل طريقة للهجوم. كاليرز سبق اسم دبليو وجاب الهدف الأول.
And Kaliers scores the open net.
And I think Venom was surprised that Kaliers turned into that ball. You could see a moment there where Venom boosted, perhaps thinking that Kaliers is not going to challenge this. No way. Ends up actually getting a crazy touch that helps out Rule 1 on that play. And Rule 1 able to get on the board finally. Off that excellent effort there from Kaliers.
Rule 1 potentially with fate on their side. So far, Twisted Minds have been swept from 3-0 up, have been swept from 2-0 up, and have been swept from 0-0. The only scoreline they haven't conceded 4 games in a row against has been 1-0 up. Teammates warned them on the desk not to win the first one. They made that mistake, and Rule 1 are coming back, but they have to defend now. Venom past a couple of them. Ruas in the corner. He's so comfortable in those situations. Keeps it at 1-0.
But certainly is going to be remembering the only goal of last game, and there's another defensive mistake, and Venom will capitalize again.
سينزو يفوز بال50. اسم دبليو يناولها من الجدار الخلفي ويكنسل الطيران يخلي كاليرز يتلخبط في تخليصها. فينوم يغتنم الفرصة ويشوت ويلغي صد تروس ويعدل النتيجة.
Even since bringing in Venom at the start of spring, but that doesn't matter here. That doesn't matter at Worlds, and that doesn't matter in the lower bracket.
Rule 1 been a bit shaky on defense. Venom has been that secret weapon to get it by him. SMW, go flip reset. Going for a bump, lands the bump. Now a shot for Senzo. Senzo cleans up.
اسم دبليو من الدفاع يطير بالكرة يوصلها امام مرمى الخصم. فينوم يفوز بال50 ضد كل فريق رول 1 مرة واحدة وسينزو يشوت والمرمى فاضي ويجيبه الثاني. شكله راح يستمر ضحك تويستد مايندز في هذا الجيم.
Wondering where the challenge is. Rule 1 had 2 players in the exact same spot. The one that didn't go, well guess what? They get bumped.
Now Twisted Minds with the lead again. They will be incredibly happy how this series is going so far.
انا اقول ضحك لان اتصور الفريق زي جنكرات من اوفرواتش تحس عقله ملتوي صح بالذات لما يصير جنكنستاين. اما رول 1 هو الفريق المؤدب المهذب اللي يتبع القوانين لكنه جاب العيد مره وكسرها واكلها على راسه.
Scrappy, and I tell you what, Twisted Minds won't mind that, but they will with Ruas chasing this one down, but he can't quite connect again. It remains 2-1.
Already 4 demos in this game for Rule 1. There's the drop down pass, but Kaliers didn't have it read. There's a bump out of the way. Ruas trying to force the issue, but nothing doing. Venom shut down, but possession back in the hands of Senzo, who lobs it towards the backboard. Controlled by Ruas. Ruas up and over SMW. Now another good 50. Mawson creeping in, now goes for goal. It's going to be wide. Looking for that rebound play. This one wrapping around the net, up above the bar. SMW air dribbling it out to the side. It's stopped back out to the middle, and Senzo will boom it downfield.
That's all they want to do, take it to the skies. Rule 1 keeping it low. Can they break through these Twisted Minds defenses? Can they breach them? They might there. There's a miss from Senzo. Kaliers was in the end it's Ruas and he takes the open goal and it's 2-2.
كاليرز فاز في اعتراض سينزو في الجو وراحت للدفاع. فينوم بدل ما يستحوذ عليها قرر انه يناولها للتوأم. روس شأتها والمرمى فاضي ما في افضل منه وجاب التعادل. خطأ دفاعي فظيع.
Not having much time to react ends up putting it right into the hands of Rule 1.
A little bit of inexperience there from Twisted Minds, the team that have not made a major. Maybe the first sign that it does make a difference. But Senzo will let that one roll. Good time taking from him. Almost gets it under the bottom of Mossen. That one's into the center. Kalias and Mossen chasing it. Kalias needs to get this double touch and does. Twisted Minds launching something. Can they get it past Rule 1?
SMW trying to work something in the air. Kalias tipping by Senzo Venom, keeping it in the corner.
آخر ثواني وكمان متعادلين، اللي بيفوز أحسن له يجيب الآن هدف قبل الوقت الإضافي.
Backward rebound, but Kalias, oh, he gets demoed. Space now for Venom, who passes to Senzo. Senzo will opt to take it up the wall. Now off the ceiling, SMW receives the pass, but the shot will go wide.
Venom keeps it going, though. The attack continues to the backboard, but SMW had headed all the way back. Now Roas can flick it forward. SMW is maybe sensing overtime. Venom might change that.
Roas downfield, will Senzo keep it in play? He does, gives up the ball, and Mossen will drop it down. Overtime, game 2, tied 2-2.
أكيد وقت إضافي. وش توقعنا مع مواجهة فيها رول 1؟
Can they do it? Have to get themselves on the scoreboard. Have to return to this series. SMW gets it past them. Is Senzo in? Not quite. Another danger sign for Rule 1.
Roas demoed again, and there's a long shot. Mossen trying to keep possession. SMW lays off. Now Venom moves in. And that demo, did Venom get that boost? It looks like no, but still managed to get that demo.
Senzo over touch. Pass from Rule 1 players in the air. Where's Roas? He's there. Oh, it's a save for SMW. How has he read that one? Roas turns around. Gets it onto the crossbar. Venom has got no boost. There's nothing. And finally, Twisted Minds can't hold on anymore.
And there was the panic. You saw Venom, zero boost, just trying to hit the ball off the goal line when there was nobody oncoming.
هدف ختامي رائع، هذا أروع ما في الوقت الإضافي، شعور الفوز والهزيمة في أي لحظة، ومع الهدف اللي شفناه اللي جاء بعد كم شوطة أحد أفضل الأهداف اللي تختم الوقت الإضافي، كذا رول 1 عدلوا النتيجة. هذه المرة روس فجر فيهم، لكن فرق تفجيرة واحدة، 7 شوطات من كليرز.
Despite losing that game, won't be overly disappointed with the series so far.
No, they are hanging right in there. In Rule 1, still trying to find that solution to the offense that's been eluding them. There's a pass over to Roas, the 50, and Senzo will save it off the bar, and a hit over to safety by SMW. Venom with boost. They're trying to keep it going, doing wonderful. Also snacks the mid, has SMW waiting for the pass infield.
جمهور دوسلدورف. دخلنا في الجيم الثالث بين فريقين طفشوا بعض في البطولات المحلية وجو هنا عشان يكملون المنافسة. مين راح يتقدم هنا؟
Over and over. Mossen tries to make it happen again, but Venom backwards is able to get him at bay, at least for now. It's a passing play emerging. Kalias takes that one, but Senzo was waiting and Senzo can boom.
Nice demo in the midfield. Twisted Minds able to stop that attack in its tracks. And there's an awkward ball! Venom pounces once more every time!
سينزو ناولها من الجدار. SMW سبق روس وشات. محسن صدها على خط المرمى وبقت خطيرة. فينوم سبق كليرز وكملها هدف وجابوا الأول.
Happened from Mossen's clearance, had nowhere to go except into the greedy car that he was controlling.
Twisted Minds back on top once more. It really has felt like they've dictated the tempo of this series so far. Backward pass attempt, Venom. Oh, you saw what they were going for.
Yeah, chance for a pinch there. Twisted Minds starting to have some fun now. That's what we want to see, the flair, on top of the pace, on top of the belief, on top of the pushes forward. Mostan, though, will clear it. Kalias is there. He has a teammate in the middle. Is it maybe too obvious the pass? It was for SMW. He knew what they were cooking. And then he's taken out for good luck.
Roas trying to use up all his boost to run away. Still wasn't able to dodge that demo. Now clears. Heavy first touch. We'll just have to 50 it over. Mossen getting bumped off the ball. Venom and SMW both in danger, getting tangled up. But SMW doing well to clear that to a safe spot.
Yeah, good comms. Good call from SMW, but the ball will come right back at them. Venom avoided Roas. And that's a good challenge from SMW. Sends those in using his Octane. Not quite the Toyota that's the best car. Venom has Senzo in the middle. Can he find him? Instead he goes solo. Twisted Mind starting to do that a little bit more now. Want the ball for themselves. Just like SMW showing determination as well. Senzo's there, Mossen in front of him. He gets the flip reset. Shouldn't come to too much, but Twisted Mind's looking dangerous. Nice, and they are reading Rule 1 like a book right now.
And you can see how confident they are. SMW turning off that ball. Making that fake happen. Trying to mix it up. Be unpredictable. They've kept this ball locked in the corner. Now it's the shot. Forces a double commit from Rule 1. Ball back to SMW. Lobbing it to the corner.
Now back towards net. Nobody's home. But you see, the defense able to get back just in time. SMW slowed down the approach.
The ball just would not fall. They were praying for it to happen, Twisted Minds, and they weren't so lucky. Rule 1. They were the ones whose prayers were answered. They keep on going as well. Ruas over Venom, who's looking a little bit outpaced right now, has to get himself back in the game.
النص الأول من الجيم كان ضغط واضح من تويستد مايندز.
Towards SMW. Boston now beaten by SMW, and a demo will clear things up. Venom finally has a clear shot on the ball. It's saved by Ruas.
This demo has gained so much ground for Twisted Minds. It allowed Twisted Mind to move up, steal that mid boost, and keep the attack going. Now Rule 1, hoping that Flick will do something. It's shut down early, clears. Backing around, Senzo, a little late to the ball. Ruas now moving in, Mawson in the middle. There's the pass. Mawson going for the double bounces straight down. Venom had it. Clears only a single small pad to work with. And that slowed down, but now the defense breaking up for Twisted Minds. Venom wasn't able to get that cleared out. Low boost situation here for Twisted Minds.
They're defending so well with such little boost though. Rarely seeming stretched despite the fact that Rule 1 are controlling everything on the pitch. Ruas, he's got 100. He's taking it all the way over the top, but SMW met him in the air. All it's going to lead to though is one more attack for Rule 1 until Senzo comes in. Twisted Mind stepping up, one man after the other. Finally Venom breaks free. Galia stops him. Ruas takes a touch, and Rule 1 are going to go again. It's mounting, but Twisted Minds are making it so difficult for Rule 1.
Mawson.
رول 1 ما يقدرون يستمرون دفاع وهجمات مرتدة على طول، عندهم دقيقة واحدة للتعديل.
Here, Rule 1. There's the air dribble, rebound out. Mawson. Head to head with SMW, there's a shot back. Can Ruas get back? No, he can't.
SMW لقطها لقطة سحرية من محسن على الجدار، وسينزو سبق كليرز اللي المفروض يكون آخر دفاع، لكنه تقدم وترك المرمى فاضي وأكلوا الثاني، لكن ما علومهم، الوقت ضغطهم، لازم يتقدمون ويخاطرون عشان التعديل.
We will show such patience, which for a team that relies on pace is incredibly impressive game control.
Twisted Minds playing with confidence. SMW, even though he's bumped, battles back to the ball. Senzo looking for a pass, dodged a bump himself. This will go over his head. Venom back to the corner. High hit from Mawson. Clears. Trying to take it back down to the ground, but didn't have the time. S&W shutting that down.
Venom could be launching a third here. He chases it down. Mawson, how do you avoid the dunk? He does on that occasion. But S&W yet again, every second gone is another victory right now for Twisted Minds. Ruas avoids the demo, but he can't get the ball far enough. Twisted Minds blocking everything.
Twisted Minds. It looks like they have another game in the bag. Rule 1, not able to score a single goal. Shut down and shut out. Rule 1, the offense continues to plague them. Twisted Minds, they are in the zone.
خربانة خليهم ياكلون الثالث على آخر ثانية، ليش لا؟ تويستد مايندز مرة ثانية فاجئوا الجمهور بفوز ثاني، وهذه المرة بتألق وضغط مستمر من بداية الجيم حرفيا لآخر ثانية.
So far of the day, as it's hotting on, the team that made it through the wild card are improving. They're getting better and better. And Rule 1 haven't seen a Twisted Minds that looks like this before. They'll be spending this time talking things through.
رول 1 أخذ وقتهم المستقطع، لازم يسوون بعض التعديلات صراحة، خصوصا على الجيم الأخير.
Interesting points he was making. There come time in series where whatever happens, you have to take that minute extra.
Oh, and it does look like they're nervous. I mean, especially Rule 1, but honestly, Twisted Minds has looked really confident. We saw some fakes in the corner. SMW, I remember the play, he swerved off the ball.
الجيم الرابع، هل كمان راح نشوف تعديل من رول 1 خصوصا بعد الوقت المستقطع ولا استمرار في ضحك الملتوين؟
Jumping out there, low boost hit downfield from SMW. So Rule 1, they come out swinging, but still those punches blocked by Twisted Minds.
Oh, almost on the other end. Twisted Minds get their goal despite Rule 1's improvements at the start of Game 4. Twisted Minds still dangerous.
رول 1 بغوا ياكلون هدف في أول دقيقة، شيء ما يبشر بخير، لكن تويستد مايندز من كثر ما هم تويستد صاروا يستخدمون الوقت المستقطع حق الخصم لصالحهم، صاروا هم اللي يطورون مستواهم، عشان كذا خطير تلعب ضدهم.
Trying to take it up the wall on the corner, bumped right off, but now Ruas going for an early pass, the back pass from Mawson, but a bump off the ball still, the rebound out. The physicality from Twisted Minds has been on that next level.
The touch though was stunning from Rule 1. Sadly the bump stole away a beautiful goal. We all would have enjoyed watching that one again. We might this one. Mustard, this time he sinks it.
روس يستلم تخليصة SMW ويرميها على الجدار، ومن هناك يناولها بشكل مثالي جدا لمحسن اللي طوال يشوت على سقف المرمى وترتد هدف، وجابوا الهدف الأول.
Shelf and nails it. Wonderful play there from Rule 1. Looking much more confident. They're going for it. They're moving that ball. They're not trying to just control it and wait for the 50s. Now they're looking for those passes.
They've had the tonic of having the fear removed from them by their coach. But every set it seems to be working, but they have to do some defending now. Twisted Minds coming right back. Ruas punts it forward. SMW's already up. Look at Moston, look at the pace of him now. Rule 1 have just stepped up 2 or 3 gears. Senzo has to read this one. He doesn't, it's underneath him. Venom has the same thing happen against Moston. But now SMW, he's the one who comes away with it. He wants to get the double. He does, it's over the top. And Moston sends it out wide.
Oh, that was quite the effort there from SMW. SMW, I feel like out of all the players out there, has looked the most loose. Has looked comfortable. Trying to make a shot like that, that would have been a statement, but Rule 1, they're able to hold on. Now, clears into a flip, reset the shot! Blocked there by SMW.
And Ruas helping him with a demo as well, so Rule 1 starting to clear the Twisted Minds path. Ruas is found by Moston. SMW on the back can clear it long, but this is what we saw in overtime in Game 2. Rule 1 putting on the squeeze, almost choking the life out of Twisted Minds.
المنافسة القوية بين هذين الفريقين والجمهور العالمي يتفرج شيء رائع، يظهر للناس المستوى القوي اللي وصلته منطقة المينا في ثاني سنة لهم، ومن هنا بإذن الله راح نشوف أقوى وأقوى.
Not able to get to that ball again. There's a pass opportunity. Had that pass connected, that could have been dangerous.
Ruas gonna have a chance of his own now. He can just wait for this one. Rule 1, despite having their ascendancy, haven't fallen for the trap of trying to play too quickly. Maybe the mistake they made against G2. Keeping composure, keeping control. That's the key to their victory right now against Twisted.
Speaking of control, you saw Mawson just tap that ball up, go steal the corner, go for the demos. Ooh, Mawson has stepped up his game like you mentioned earlier. Mawson now flip reset, trying to march downfield. Clears though, getting dunked on, and that's going to send it all the way back to the Rule 1 corner.
Yeah, but how's the read here from Senzo? It's a little bit weak. Rule 1 was already there. Kalias gets it past SMW. Rule 1 once more have broken the lines. Kalias with an all-important touch onto the back wall, which SMW can just watch and wait. Twisted Minds doing the same. They're not overspeeding themselves. Venom shoots. It's saved by Ruas, but a rare foray forward from Twisted Minds.
Oh, and again, the ball not controlled there from Rule 1. They still managed to get back on top of it, but Senzo doesn't let the passing play come out. There's a dunk still, and Senzo gets to the line just in time. Had zero time to think about any rebound opportunities, just had to lunge to keep that out.
Well, Venom leaves that one for Senzo. I wondered if he could get an interlinking touch. Instead, he trusted his teammate, but the pass is met once again by Ruas. Such a high-level defender, and the demo as well. But
another demo attempt.
He can take out Moston. Ruas is there. SMW shoot. Saved by Kalias.
واضح نية فينوم لتفجير كاليرز لكنها فشلت، وعشان كذا فاتهم الهدف، ولا كانت الخطة كويسة.
Like they had done enough to clear the way. The Clears in Rule 1 able to keep that ball out.
Kalias chases it down as well. Rule 1, 1 goal up. Venom, all he can do is backflip. He's got no momentum at all. Still he gets a nudge on Ruas, enough to slow him down. But Rule 1 won't mind too much if they keep the ball here. And Kalias, he can launch an attack. Ruas is there. This might sink Game 4. It's put wide, and Ruas pushes it wider.
Ruas was still in the air from that first challenge. Ended up making contact. Gets it by 2. Ruas going for the 50. And he does it beautifully.
روس ياخذ الكرة وسط الملعب بلمسة فوق سينزو، وفينوم بطريقة ما قرر ما يقرص بالسم شكله لأنه عنده مناعة. روس يرفع الكرة ويفوز بال50 في الجو ضد SMW ويعزز تقدمهم بالثاني وباقي نص دقيقة.
We've seen that before from Ruas. Just get that ball in front of his car. He'll do the rest. Rule 1, they respond after that timeout. Things could have gotten out of hand, but immediately we saw the adjustments. Rule 1, going for those infield passes. Mawson being upfield, playing as quick as he possibly can. This Rule 1 team, they were forced back much less. They were the aggressor in Game 4.
Yeah, even the game they won until the overtime, Rule 1 were not looking like the region's best team. This is their reminder, that's exactly what they are.
هذا هو خطر كليرز الحقيقي، لاحظته أكثر من مرة. هو يروح للمناولة قبل ما تتناول، ويشوت قبل ما يستوعب الخصم إنه في مناولة من الأصل، وتكون الزاوية صعبة على الطرفين، وكذا رول 1 جابوا الثالث وردوها لهم.
To do since Game 1. The problem was they weren't flicking at the right moment. They weren't taking the right decision when confronted with a Twisted Minds defender. All of that changes in game 4.
رول 1 بالفعل فازوا وعدلوا النتيجة.
Very difficult to predict.
I mean, just looking at that game, things have finally clicked for them offensively. They've stopped giving Twisted Minds so much space. And Cole, that is the right time. Rule 1.
تويستد مايندز أخذوا وقتهم المستقطع بس عشان يتخلصون منه، ومنها مو عشان يطورون مستواهم بل يضعفون الخصم اللي كانت اندفاعته قوية في الجيم الأخير.
But one team will have to drop this game. One team will be on match point. Let's see how this goes.
ندخل في الجيم الخامس وخلاص عرفنا النمط اللي ماشيين عليه، جيم لتي ام وجيم لار 1، معناته هذا الجيم على الاغلب لتي ام.
They've been confident.
I want to see if Rule 1 continue to control the floor. That was their best asset. Actually in this whole match it's been, but finally it worked out fully for them there in game 4. It's in the air at the moment. Ruas to the walls. SMW in front of him. SMW just trying to block him out any way he can. Ruas has conceded goals like that in this series, overplaying in that very corner. Thankfully he's learned from it though. Kalias almost gets the bump on Senzo. Mostan comes in. This is what Rule 1 were attempting. This is what they're always attempting. Slowly move the ball forward. Try and make it happen. Don't rush anything, but that miss changes things.
Austin playing so much better in these later games. It was really the start of the comeback here for Rule 1, especially in that last game. Austin happy to be upfield. Now it's Roas's turn. Shut down though from SMW. Austin will catch it on the dribble. Picks up the boost. Wanted to take it airborne, but Venom was there quickly to challenge.
Every time Rule 1 have the ball in their half, Twisted Minds charge forward, try and pincer them. Rule 1 escaping at the moment, attempting to break the press. It's Ruas again in the corner. Senzo nipping at his heels. Venom is the player that it falls to. SMW was going for Moston. Quite able to get him, but Moston's touch was awkward. That one's going to come straight down with Kalias on the backboard. Good defending again from Rule 1. But you can definitely see what these two teams are thinking. Twisted Minds may be a little bit more generous, but Rule 1 with more of the ball.
Twisted Minds keeps lobbing that ball high towards Rule 1, hoping that they make another mistake.
لازلنا تعادل 0-0. رول 1 بعد وقتهم المستقطع قلبوا آخر جيم هزيمة 3-0 إلى فوز 3-0. تويستد مايندز إيش راح يسوون في هذا الجيم بعد وقتهم المستقطع؟ هل فعلا عدلوا على الخطة وجابوا شيء مضاد لتعديلات رول 1؟
Second, that was going to come so high though. It's dangerous right now for Twisted Minds. Rule 1 get away with it.
Roas, again a heavy first touch, gets by him. Roas has been struggling with those touches in the corner. And we're see a demo on Moston from S&W.
It's just a nervy time right now in this series. Both teams, just trying to sense what the other one is attempting, and I think they have an idea. It's really a case of who overcommits first, who makes the mistake. Moston's coming towards his own goal. Venom shoots, and it can't be saved.
سينزو من الجدار يرميها ويرجع شقلبه ويستخدمها. محسن يصد لكن صدته في عين الخصم مناوله. فينوم يشوتها أعلى المرمى ويجيب الهدف الأول. فعلا تطويرة الوقت المستقطع اشتغلت.
Rebound in top shelf. And Twisted Minds, they get the lead in game 5. Can they hold on to it?
There's a tip upfield. Roas will get the ball. High pass over to
Kalias, but Kalias couldn't get around it. SMW, you were wondering if he was going to get bumped from that player coming out of the net, but able to hit that over to the corner.
Rule 1 coming out hard despite going behind. Venom though almost gets in ahead of the Rule 1 teams, as he always wants to do. He turns on the ball, cuts across the midfield where Kalias was waiting. Ruas is in, Mostan right at the back. Kalias flicks it along, Ruas into the corner. It's difficult for him. Senzo is almost called into action in the corner. And Venom takes control. Twisted Minds, the more control they have of the ball, the happier they will be, especially with huge clearances like that, which Kalias just about gets that wide.
Clears. Awkward ball, you see him trying to backflip towards that. Moston back down to the ball. Great 50 from SMW, who's wrapping around the corner, infield pass. Senzo was hoping to tip that off the backboard. Now hard hit back to the middle. Senzo lets it through. SMW now to the wall. That pinch will send it back. Possession now for Rule 1.
A bit of pinball there in the goal line in a dangerous territory. Kalias flicks it along. Venom into the center. Twisted Minds arriving. Senzo shoots yet again. A rare clear touch for Venom. For Senzo, and Twisted Minds in general. Here is Venom up against Moston. Ball is high. Twisted Minds doing a great job of keeping Rule 1 pinned, especially with dunks like that one.
Venom just getting in the way and hoping they hit it into him. SMW back pass. Venom up and over Roas though. Will find Kalias. But Venom takes Roas out. Boost for Senzo. No one to pass to. You saw that demo mix up the rotations for Rule 1.
اخر دقيقة وجيم فقير اهداف، لكن لوم دفاع الفريقين القوي. تويستد مايندز متقدمين بهدف واحد اللي ما يضمن اي شيء، لكن رول 1 لازم يشدون حيلهم ويهجمون ان كانوا يبحثون عن التعديل.
Try and get it off me, he says. Kalias can't do that. Rule 1 though bubbling to the surface. Can they break through?
Oh, there was the demo in net. Rebound blocked by SMW. This is going all the way downfield. Mawson needs to tip it high. Gets it over the corner and does enough to prevent SMW from putting in a second goal for Twisted Mind.
Rule 1 have to do more though. They have to score or else they face a couple of match points. Mawson booms it long. Desperate times for Rule 1. Great cut across by Kalias, but it just falls to Senzo. Where is the next Rule 1 player? Venom has one, but it's not a pass. It's going to be a goal.
Roas to Kalias. Kalias has to punch it down. You wonder if he's out of boost. Venom will waste even more time, and there's a miss!
SMW يفوز في اعتراض كليز ويصدم اخوه، معطي فينوم مساحة يستلم الكرة ويشوت من الجدار، تفوت محسن وتجي هدف، وكذا ضمنوا تويستد مايندز الفوز، إلا إذا جات معجزة هدفين ركلة بداية ورا بعض.
From Venom, that name again was enough to sink Rule 1.
You're right, Cole. It was an all-in moment. Boston trying to half flip back in the air, boost straight up to get it, but
تويستد مايندز فازوا جيمهم الثالث. حسنا من توقع هذا الشيء ما حد الا 13% من المصوتين والمعلق تيبيت توقعوا مو بس كذا انما الفوز الكامل لتويستد مايندز.
Right here, right now in Düsseldorf.
And look who stepped up yet again for Twisted Minds. Venom.
يعجبني تقسيم تفجيرات تويستد مايندز 2-2-2، ما عمري شفت فريق كذا.
As the number 3 seed out of MENA, we have to remind everybody that Twisted Minds wasn't supposed to be here. It was supposed to be version 1.
It was once a one-team region even. Yeah. Now there's 3 of them competing.
That is unbelievable. Twisted Minds is not supposed to win this series.
Our Champions Field's getting loud. It's only day 1. This is going to build and bubble every single day as we get further. A little bit of a quieter one. You can do better than that next time, crowd, I'm sure.
فريق رول 1 اللي بدع في المجر الثالث وفتح خانة ثالثة للمينا اعطى تويستد مايندز فرصة للمشاركة، والآن ممكن يخرج من الفريق اللي تفضل عليه. ما هذه القصة القارصة؟
When you put it like that, the importance comes through and Rule 1 have an important open.
سنزو يغلط ويرجعها على دفاعهم، محسن يتعداه ويناولها وتتعدى اسم دبليو وحتى فينوم الواقف امام القائم الايمن ويستلمها من الجهة الثانية ويجيبها هدف. خلاص كذا الغى التوأم، محسن صار لحاله فريق.
It had to be a ground play, a solo play, getting past 2 Twisted Minds defenders who were left hapless in goal. 7 seconds in, it's not the start that Twisted Minds would have wanted. It might get even worse depending on how Rule 1 attack this kickoff.
It's a long lob. Rawas demoed right after the clear. That gives Senzo space. Senzo happy to boom it. We've seen that a lot from Twisted Minds. They are happy to just boom it up towards that back wall, boom it towards the net, and play the rebounds because we've seen missed touches from Rule 1.
Senzo with a huge pre-jump, which worked out in the end because it meant the ball would fall towards Venom, who's been so effective for them so far. Kalias takes control over Mawson. Excuse me. Kalias keeps it going. He gets the floor pinch. Ruas is there. A little bit awkward there for Rule 1. Not exactly what they wanted, but they're trying these things. They're showing their box of tricks.
Will it be enough? Senzo in a race to the corner boost. Grabbed it. Now hunting for a demo. Hoping to clear the path. Venom. What more can Venom do? Rawas up to Kalias. Kalias back to his brother. Going for the top corner. And that'll be cleared out.
The twins combined. We haven't seen it over and over again in this series. It's been more solo play based, but when they pass to one another, they have that understanding. Ruas gets in the way of Senzo. Sends it long yet again. Rule 1 not afraid of the long boom clearance themselves. Kalias puts that one into the middle. Mostam's going to beat the
this
player.
It's open.
Kalias is all alone.
Oh, Senzo on the rebound.
Can't get it. Or does get it.
There were so many demos in favor of Rule 1. You were thinking that was an open net, but Senzo books it straight towards the net to get that save on the respawn.
Venom slows things down in the center. Twisted Minds might have their equalizer here. Senzo, he can't quite connect though.
Rawas right on SMW's trail, hoping to get a mistouch or a demo. Rawas booms it over. Oh, a misstep from Twisted Minds. You can see the mix-up.
روس يبغى كمان يلغي اخوه ومحسن يصير هو فريق لحاله، يناول لنفسه من الجدار. دفاع تويستد مايندز يتوهق فيها ليكملها روس هدف ثاني. الثالث بيكون كليرز يناولها لنفسه ويسجله.
And they're taking it to the wire.
And that's a big mistake there for Twisted Minds. Had they been able to call that out, just send one player with confidence, that was a savable ball. But now they find themselves trailing by 2.
Senzo meets his opponent in the center. Mostan charges it down again. Rule 1 defending so aggressively right now, not letting Twisted Minds break free. Twisted Minds though do break free. Senzo shoots into the top corner. The counter attack works.
اس ام دبليو من الدفاع يحصل سينزو ويناولها له. سينزو من الجدار جاهز للشوت ولا خسر جزء ثاني وشات في الزاويه وجاب الاول. اصلا ما فرقت، المرمى كان فاضي ينتظر اي شوت تجي هدف. الان فرق هدف واحد.
Misconceptions that this game was going to be an easy one. It ain't going to happen, James.
It is never that easy, Cole. Not when the stakes are this high.
So close to 2-2 from the kickoff. It still could be Venom. He went in there wisely, turned away from it, but Twisted Minds are back online. However, here's Kalias over SMW. The ball falls. Mostan turns it down now. No one getting jumpy. The composure remains high.
Venom going for the 50 in the air. Now Senzo going for a 50 as well. SMW tapping that ball back down. You can see him jostling Clears, trying to make sure Clears can't get the hit that he's wanting. Now SMW has a bounce in his favor. Had somebody from Rule 1 been there, that could have been much worse. Now back pinch. That works out for Twisted Minds as well.
Yeah, awkward one for Venom there. He sort of pinched it backwards, almost towards his own team, but instead it was just a little bit outside the rotation. So a failed attempt at an attack there from Twisted Minds. They'll go again though. Senzo charging down Ruas. Here's SMW. Follows it himself. Ruas is up, but he's going to be bypassed. So close to SMW getting that double tap. Couldn't quite do it, but Rule 1, the defending's looking awkward. They're so stretched. Mostan's there. SMW charges him down, and Ruas almost gets the block. Mostan finally gets the clearance.
And you saw Senzo still going for the demos. Flip reset saved out by SMW. And now Venom in the air, buying time for his teammates. This one will be high at the midfield, a race.
Senzo up against Kalias. Every ball is met by a 50-50 at the moment. Very rare clean touches. Ruas does get one. Into the center with him. Mostan gets another. They're stringing some together right now, Rule 1. Is there anybody at the end of it? Ruas up against Senzo. The 50-50 game won by Twisted Minds this time. 1 minute left for Twisted Minds to send this one to overtime and beyond.
SMW contesting that ball high.
وقت ثمين راح على تويستد مايندز وكل هجماتهم لقى الدفاع اقوى من رول 1. هل يقدرون يكسرون الدفاع للتعديل؟
Him by surprise, but still there's much pressure building for Twisted Minds. Senzo, high tap, he's demoed off the ball.
It's a good first touch though from him. Puts Rule 1 a little bit of a pickle, but they do manage to get away from it yet again. 40 seconds now. Ruas shoots. SMW tries to charge him down. Venom completes the job, and Senzo clears long. One last chance maybe for Twisted Minds.
Senzo getting that clear and also able to pick up that mid.
Venom will have to retreat back. That gives Ruas space to move in. And there's a demo. Great moves from Ruas. Space now for Clears. Clears air dribble 50 out to Mostan, and Mostan will score.
Rule 1 wait their moment.
كليرز يبدا دحرجه جويه ويتعدى فينوم ويفوز بال50 ضد اس ام دبليو وتنزل لمحسن اللي كان ينتظرها امام المرمى ويجيبها اقصى اليمين ويجيب الثالث ويعزز النتيجه.
And you would not have it any other way. This regional dispute, it has been an international affair here in Dusseldorf.
Yeah, been bickering all season, James. And finally, there's going to be no more chances for the final word between Twisted Minds and Rule 1. Rule 1, they're sending the ball away. The game management has been sublime here in Game 6.
رول 1 فعلا فازوا وعدلوا النتيجة المرة الثالثة 3-3. ما هذه المواجهة؟
This was happening.
5 تفجيرات من روس لحاله وملاحظ جدا نقص تفجيرات تويستد مايندز. شكله هذا أكبر سبب خسارتهم.
The top of this region, suddenly Twisted Minds having the audacity. Everything the coach is saying to his respective team of the utmost importance. Every ball touch matters more than any other over the last 80 days plus. It's been a mammoth season.
لو كانت 1 ضد 1 كان فاز سينزو في ركلة البداية وجاب هدف، لكن هنا لأنه موجود روس في الدفاع فاستلم الكرة ورماها على السقف وكملها قبل صدة فينوم وجاب الهدف الأول في أول 5 ثواني.
Step too slow.
The handicap is what Rule 1 have. The early lead, the freebie from the kickoff. How much of a difference will it make? Sometimes on Champions Field matches are tight. That one's going to change that. We might be in for a slugfest here as SMW rises.
Already playing from behind. Oh, we saw the defensive mishap last game with Twisted Minds.
And there's a rebound. It's looking good. Double commit from Twisted Minds. Rule 1 They're picking up the pressure.
ما جاء وقت نقول دخلنا في الجيم من اول مشعل. هذا هو الجيم السابع والاخير، وشيء رائع انه نشوف مواجهة فريقين من المينا توصل الجيم السابع. هذا الشيء يدل ان المستويات متقاربة والمنافسة قوية، رغم ان رول 1 دخلوا البطولة هذه وهم المركز الاول عالميا وتويستد مايندز المركز الثالث، لكن ولو كلهم مستواهم عالي جدا. هذا شيء جميل.
Be right to Mawson. SMW back down. Rawas. Oh, and it looks like we have a pause come in.
You are kidding me.
Oh,
وقف اللعبة بسبب عطل فني.
Loving that, as expected.
what a time for a pause.
شكله سينزو حذف اللعبة، لازم يعيدون يحملونها.
As the drums come in, the drums of war in Game 7, Rule 1 with the lead, the atmosphere bubbling up.
Start before Rule 1 fought back. They've traded games.
المدرب مبسوط على سينزو اللي جاب فكرة حتى هو ما فكر فيها، خروج وحذف، اعطاهم وقت مستقطع ولا اروع. فينوم الظاهر كمان حذفها.
This whole way
محسن يفكر انه كمان قبل لا ينهزمون يحذفها.
has been resolved. We will restart the game at kickoff.
An unbelievable series so far is going to go the distance. We absolutely love it.
اخيرا نكمل الاحداث بعد ما الظاهر الكل حذف اللعبة. تويستد مايندز لسه عندهم فوق ال4 دقائق للتعديل، كافية وزيادة.
Survive a slight scare from the kickoff.
Venom's been the star for Twisted Minds. They need him now more than ever. Clears, the MVP from Mina. Will he be what puts Rule 1 over the top?
Question as well is who dealt with that timeout better? Who's going to come out taller and stronger and find their peak in this performance? Performance to end all performances. Senzo in the corner. Mossad. His clearance only goes backwards and SMW can keep things going. Clears on the backboard. He clears long. Senzo's going to
miss it. That's a huge boom.
Bad mistake. SMW has to save his teammate and does. Rule 1 could still pounce though.
Oh, that was such a massive clear. You could see it through the defense off. And that follow-up ball almost touching the ceiling, but not quite. That was the only thing that kept Rule 1 from pouncing on it right away. Now there's a lot of space here for Clears. But Clears only a third of a tank of boost. Rawas has plenty though. Rawas in the air. Gets it up and over. There's a demo as well on the play. Venom taking out Clears.
Yeah, an important one too. Clears was just winding up his jump. Instead he has to do some defending. There he is. Back home, more than comfortable in his own goal.
تويستد مايندز دائما يبدعون في اول 3 ايام يفوزون فيها، لكن الجيم الرابع عاده يكون صعب عليهم. شفنا هذا الشيء كم مره، لكن اذا بنمشي على نمط هذا الجيم اللي مره هم يفوزون واللي بعده رول 1 يعدلون، فهذا الجيم شكله لهم.
Venom, he has SMW in front of him. Can he find him? Not quite on that occasion. SMW does get a demo though, so Rule 1 slightly open. Senzo tries to find SMW. He does, but there's no one on the right wing.
And you could see the idea, hoping that a teammate would be there. Would have been an excellent setup. But nobody there. This is not the time for nerves. This is not the time to be timid. Now is when you stand tall.
Venom up against Ruas. Venom wins that one cleanly. Twisted Minds having the better of the challenge game at the moment. Normally Rule 1 stronghold. Mossad does have that one cleaner though towards Kalias, but another missed jump. 1 or 2 mistakes understandable in this situation. Always a little bit loose Game 7s as part of their appeal as Kalias clears long. SMW high wants to tee up himself, chases that second one. 2 of them have gone for it, 2 of them have missed.
دفاع رول 1 لا زال اقوى من هجوم تويستد مايندز، هل راح يقدرون يكسرونه زي ما شفنا في الايام السابقه؟
Hey, Twisted Minds, the looming sense that their season may be coming to an end. That is only going to speed them up. Desperation now will start to set in.
هذه احد شوتات كليرز الخطيره اللي هو يروح للمناوله.
Passing play. Senzo's in his goal. It was a great save by someone there from Twisted Minds. Didn't quite see who, but they won't care. They'll go on to the next play. SMW into the corner, but there's not enough boost for Twisted Minds to play with. The field positions from the 3 of them not able to find each other. And Rule 1's games management is showing forth.
SMW hoping to control. There's a pop. Dodges the bump, but it was given away to Rawas. Senzo trying to clean up. There's a pass. Still awkward. SMW up in the air. Ball now for Venom. Venom looking for Senzo, but Senzo couldn't get behind it.
Huge from Mossad, the brick wall time and time again for Rule 1. SMW's going for bumps, but Mossad can clear long. 50 seconds left for Twisted Minds to save their season.
Venom gets a bump, wasn't able to get the touch. SMW controlling. Oh, now it's a break. Mossad opened that. He missed it, but it's cleaned up by Rawas.
سينزو تقدم عشان يصدم محسن من الدفاع عشان يضمن الهدف، لكن محسن تعداها وصدها وعكسها عليهم وكملها روس وتقدموا بهدفين. تويستد مايندز عندهم 41 ثانية للتعديل، يحتاجون هجوم مكثف مع تفجيرات مثالية.
Chances whatsoever zooming over in support and locking in that goal.
Rule 1, so close to the finish line now. They want to prove they are MENA's best team, and victories like this one is exactly how they do it. Twisted Minds will keep on coming though. Venom has a clean touch, SMW's chasing, but it's just a bit loose from him.
SMW will have to pull off something magical right now. Gets slowed down. Senzo, weak hit. Ruas trying to tip it back, but Senzo stays in the play. Huge hit from Austin back down to the middle. And Rule 1, they were off to a slow start, but they picked up the pace.
It was never made easy by Twisted Minds, but as the drums are bashed, Rule 1 secure their spot as their region's greatest export. Can they get one more? No, they can't. It doesn't matter. Rule 1 take the series.
رول 1 كسروا النمط وفازوا في الجيم السابع وفازوا في المواجهة، وبكذا تأهلوا لنصف نهائي دوري المهزومين. أما تويستد مايندز فخرجوا من البطولة تماما، لكن بصراحة كلا الفريقين أبدعوا وأنتجوا لنا مباراة من أحسن ما يكون، عكست مستوى المنطقة وأمتعت الجمهور. من ما يبغى مواجهة فريقين من نفس المنطقة توصل آخر جيم، لكن لسه قدامهم مشوار إن كانوا يبغون يفوزون بلقب بطل العالم. وفي الجهة الأخرى لا زال عندنا فريق فالكونز اللي كمان انهزم جيم وباقي له فرصة أخيرة، راح نشوفها في الفيديو القادم إن شاء الله. لا تنسوا تشيكوا على فيديو أخطر 5 أشرار. يعطيكم العافية على المشاهدة والانتساب، ابقوا بسلام، واسبوفينيشن is out.